Badminton split step is such an important part of your badminton footwork, and without it, it's very, very difficult for you to move off your base and be explosive and cover the court. And this applies for both singles and double. You know, if you play in the front court, the shuttle will come so fast at you that if you don't split, you're not able to push in different direction. When you're in the back court, you need to split, even though you have more time, but you got to able to split and get to the shuttle early so you can come back and be stable as well. So remember, as a backcourt player, the earlier you can get to the shuttle, the more options you will have. The problem with split step is that if you don't regularly train, you forget about it. And this is exactly what's happened to Joe, and it's really annoying. So today, we're going to try to revisit split step, look at some exercises that he can do now on court that you can do as well. And it's just something that you just have to build it in again and again and again, and just do it all the time until you know what to do. You know, muscle memory, that's what it is. So remember, split step, you can either bounce or you can split, right? Or another option you can do, which a lot of single players, is they tend to kind of lift their heel up and they go off, right? But you only do that if you have massive, massive leg power, right? Because now you're not jumping onto the platform, you're pushing it off like that. So people like Chen Long, the new world number one, Kulavit, he does a lot of that. He will stay like this, and he'll push off, right? So we are not going to do that advanced version, because I don't think Joe's legs are big enough for it. So we're going to learn how to split wide. So in this exercise, we're going to do just one side first, and do the other side. Front, one side, front, the other side. The easiest way to start is just go laterally, right? So in this particular example, in the first two sets anyway, Joe can bounce it evenly. You don't even have to split yet. I want you to just bounce first, right? So I want you to have this racket and trying to touch, because you're playing double, you're going to touch the outside line, right? So all you're going to do is go, make sure you bounce evenly, and then you go. So I don't want you to bounce like this, because you're cheating. Don't go like this, right? You bounce and go. Yeah? So let's try that. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So after you bounce, bring your left leg over immediately. Good. That's it. There you go. Try again. Good. Okay? So the other thing I just want you to do, so remember when you practice, you're trying to do everything the same as in the game, right? So in the game of badminton double, you'll never have your racket down here, right? So have up here, okay, right? So do you see how my foot work? The toe is pointing to where I'm going. After I finish, I pivot the back, so now I can push off like this. Because if you don't turn this toe, then you're going to push off your patella, which hurts a lot more. Yes? So after you come out, rotate and push back. So try that. Good. Turn that right foot. Turn the right foot.
On the way back.
Yep. That's it. There you go. Go. Off the right foot now. Yeah. And then push off the right foot back. Exactly. Right. That's it. There you go. Okay. What are you doing wrong with your racket? Try it again. Think about it. What you're doing. What are you doing wrong? Okay. Try it again. Nope. So one of the phrases, remember, that I talk about is lead with the racket. So think about that. How can you change it that you can lead with the racket? Really important for you to lead with the racket. Go, so try again. Almost. Try again. Yeah, see? So I'll do two versions for you. Version 1, right? Okay? Version 1. Version 2. What's the difference?
The one that reaches the racket first.
Yeah, it's not version 2. My racket was already here before I get there, right? This is you. That's way too late.
Yeah.
Does it make sense? Right, make sure your racket's out here and you're ready to hit the shuttle. So you can touch it, you can squeeze it, doesn't matter.
So like nearly during the first split set.
Yes, yeah, that racket always go as early as you can. Yeah. Yes, much better. That's it. Use your left hand. The lower you go, the higher that left hand go. Okay? Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. So ideally, with your left hand, as you reach down, this left hand go up, and as you recover, this left hand come down, because it's like a little lever, right? If you bring this down, it helps to bring your body up. Yeah. So try that. See, you really want to turn that right foot as fast as you can after landing so you can push it off. Because most of your recovery is off your left foot at the moment. You want to recover off your right foot because your right foot more powerful, right? Yeah. That's it. There you go. Do you feel the right leg engaging a lot more, pushing it back? Yeah. That's it. Keep your left hand up if you can. Yeah. Keep the left hand up. That's it. And come back. Beautiful. That left hand takes a lot of commitment to use it all the time. I don't use my left hand. I'm terrible because I don't get coaching. Do what I say, just don't do what I do, okay? See, I love how strong your right knee is. Your right knee is not extending beyond the ankle, which is looking really, really good at the moment. Yeah. Good, okay? So the next one, do the same thing, but I want you to imagine the shuttle's up here now, right? So how are you gonna do that? Same thing, split step, right? Yeah, don't swing, don't swing. Okay? Yeah, so imagine the shuttle's about here, slightly in front of you. Okay, now go. Yeah. That hand come up way earlier. Bring that hand up earlier. That's it. Yeah. That's it. And I don't know if you notice, Joe is landing left-right, right? Which means it helps him to push off to the right a lot more. Not much, but just a tiny little bit, and that will make a big difference to how fast he get there compared to when he land evenly, right? Yeah, so it looks really good. Yeah. And look, he's not leaning. Well, not yet anyway, okay?
Not tired enough.
Not tired enough. So you try not to do a double split. Yeah. And what I mean by that is you don't want to go like this. That's a double split. Does that make sense? Right? So for example, if I go like this, as I come back, this is my split. Right? Yeah. This is a double split. You see what I mean?
Yeah. It's stationary.
Yeah, and basically you're losing all that momentum and now you have to spring off again. Right? So it's easier, it's in terms of energy, for it to flow. So even when you go in the opposite direction, you still have all that momentum to push you back. Right? Does that make sense? So you try not to do a double split. Go. That's it. Beautiful. That's it. You shouldn't need to step on that side. See, you're still doing that little skip. The only time you drag at the end, if you're suddenly fine, is either you're not far enough. Technically, normally you do it at the backhand corner because you kind of go, oh, I need a little bit more. So you do that, right? Or the only other time that you would do it, if you just go here and you want to jump to get height. Yes? You don't need to go sideways. You're already here. You don't need that little extra steps. Yep. Split, go. See that little right foot move?
Yeah.
You're already there. You can't tell me you couldn't reach
Yeah.
the end. Go again. That's it. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. There you go. So the thing about footwork is that you got to learn to be fast, but you also have to learn to be efficient. When you start taking too many little steps, it actually really slow you down, and you're going to find that you kind of shuffle one way and you shuffle back the other way rather than just so. You know, when you watch really advanced player, like, you know, we watched Chen Yufei recently when she won the Singapore Open, it seems as though she walks most of her game, even though she was able to get to own the shuttle, but it just looked like she's not even trying. The reality is she's not panicking, she's doing big steps, but the smallest number of steps required to get to the shuttle. And that's what footwork is about. Be fast, but efficient, okay? Good. Good. When it comes to split step, this is the kind of thing you have to do, right? Repeat over and over again. You get really, really tired. Good way to build up your fitness, good way to build up your explosive muscles as well. But it's just about building that muscle memories. Because trust me, you know, like I taught Joel, we trained on split step maybe 2-3 months ago, and we haven't worked on it since. And like, it was going really well. And slowly, that split step just keep on disappearing from his game, right? So he needs to do this. And every so often, if you find yourself not doing split step, just reset, do these basic exercises, and just remind yourself before each game that you need to start incorporating that back into your game. And before you know it, you're going to be doing split step like a pro. So yeah, lots and lots of footwork. Thank you for watching. Lots of videos here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.